Hey guys, I'm Finn. My video project is focused on biking in the closest city I grew up near, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So just issue identification. Here's a quick breakdown on biking in the city and a few implications and favorable aspects of their biking system. Minneapolis is a major metropolitan area and it gets busy. In past years, they've struggled to find a balance in their traffic between bikers, automobiles, and pedestrians. A major goal for the city is to develop an interconnected biking system. Minneapolis already has one of the best biking infrastructures in the country, but for many reasons, good or bad, they want to keep expanding and encourage more people to bike. Here's a quick video expanding on how not everybody in the city is favorable about the idea and to encourage more bikers.
Traffic congestion in downtown Minneapolis has some drivers placing the blame on bicyclists.
Bike lanes have blocked off some lanes of city streets that were once used by cars. This summer, billboards went so far as to blame what one think tank calls bad policy, the spending of billions of dollars on mass transit and bike paths.
Here's a bike rider approaching now with his cell phone out. Here's another bike rider on the sidewalk. Let me guess, this bike rider doesn't feel safe in the bike lane?
As you can see, careful planning is necessary to make people happy. Here you can see some of the existing routes. They have wide painted bike lanes and a few lanes with actual physical dividers from car traffic. The people involved in this project are obviously the bikers living in the city, city planners, pedestrians, motorists, taxpayers, and others living in the city, whether that might be a grumpy old lady who hates bikers. I had a pleasure to get in contact with Ethan Fowley, the executive director of Our Streets Minneapolis. Our Streets, it's a nonprofit. They work for the city in planning ideas for biking and pedestrian traffic. Ethan, he created a set of bulletins that actually went in the city's transportation plan for 2040 on why people should bike. Just a couple of his points here. Safety, the biking system will help reduce crashes and provide a more interconnected network with fewer gaps and more separation from motor vehicles. Livability, increasing transportation options such as achieve border community goals such as improving access to jobs, neighborhoods, schools, and community services. Mobility, biking increases mobility and allows people of all ages to reach more destinations throughout the county. Economic sustainability, biking's an affordable transportation option that reduces the cost of transportation for everyone, including the 1/3 of people who do not drive, whether that's seniors, people with disabilities, children, or low-income populations. Health, biking provides an opportunity for residents to make physical activity a part of their daily life. Clean air, biking helps reduce Hennepin County's carbon footprint, improving air quality and reducing the harmful pollutants. Also parking, biking helps with the decongestion of parking, and that would also benefit people who drive. The interconnected system they're planning to create has a projected goal of finishing by 2040. Ethan thinks they're on track for this, if not already ahead of it. And he also said they have the necessary tools and a lot of good people working with them to jump any hurdles that get in their way. So he's feeling good about the new system. Here is a map of the existing and planned system for 2040. You have a look here. The red lines are off-street biking system like trails, and the blue lines are on-street biking systems. Ethan has been working with the city for a while now, and he said there's tons of people that are very excited about this, and they have a ton of support on this project. So he's feeling really good about it and thinks they can really drive it home. That being said, there's always a handful of implications with any idea. So one being the geographic location of the city. Minneapolis gets very cold in the winter months, and people argue that people won't bike for a large portion of the year. As you can see in this video, that definitely does not stop everyone.
It really doesn't matter if it's summertime or wintertime. Whenever you're on a bike, you are smiling, guaranteed.
This project is also very pricey. Integrating bike lanes into an already built traffic system is difficult and costly. Biking isn't inclusive for everybody as well. People with disabilities, and there's also some age limitations with biking. One of the biggest implications is going to be traffic flow. Bike lanes are upsetting motorists and pedestrians. The bike lanes are taking up lots of space and making motor travel less convenient. And the bikers have a history of not following the traffic laws. There is a lack of enforcement on the bikers, and they pretty much get away with any careless riding, and this creates implications with other traffic. So alternatively here, just a few things that came to my mind were route location and enforcement on careless riding. So my main concern with the routes is going to be price. The city is just spending millions on making these bike routes, and they're redesigning intersections and building bridges just for bikes to accommodate. There are many alternative options, I think, on route location that could save tons of money for the city. The routes may not be as direct, but I think this would make a lot of taxpayers happy. And then also more enforcement on careless riding. Bikers are getting away with not following these laws of traffic, and that upsets many people. I've experienced this personally. I'm sure some of you guys have as well, and it can be frustrating when bikers aren't signaling or whatnot. It just definitely creates havoc in the traffic flow. I think it is a good idea for law enforcement to start focusing on this because of the growing popularity of biking in Minneapolis. If bikers started getting more fines for traffic violations, I'm sure there would be a response, and the city will start to see more responsible bike riders. Thank you.